Hey there, good morning. The three things that you can do to get your business flowing and ease and flow instead of that hustle. Who wants to do the damn hustle, right? Over the hustle. Things can flow and ease and flow. Starting to rhyme today. So here are the three top things that every successful entrepreneur that is getting beautiful, successful results without having to dive into the hustle. These are the things that they are nailing every single day without fail. Are you ready? You're going to want to write these down. And perhaps you're doing some of these already, but you might just need to tweak a little bit of what you're doing. Of course, there's way more than three things, but these are the top three things that will move you forward. These are the top three things that every successful entrepreneur is definitely doing. They are connecting to their higher self. They're listening to their intuition. But in order to listen to your intuition, this is the action that you take. You have to provide space and quiet for you to actually hear yourself. You know how people talk about getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and all the successful person get up, successful people get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and they nail out all of those things. They absolutely do get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but they don't start the hustle at 5 o'clock in the morning. I think that's the step or the part that everyone forgets to talk about is sure, get up at 5 o'clock in the morning because it's a gorgeous hour of the morning to get up. Just saying, you feel alive all day when you get up at 5 o'clock. It's almost something about waking up at the sunrise, right? Like it kind of helps us to really connect to the earth and connect to ourselves in some way. But what you want to do at 5 o'clock in the morning is provide space. Now, successful CEOs will, go for a run, or they'll swim 20Ks, or they'll do things like that. And it's not the exercise, although exercise is a great thing to do if you want to be successful because it brings oxygen into your body. But more than that, it provides the space. Now, when you have the space, that's when you get these beautiful ideas that will grow your business and ease and flow instead of the goddamn hustle. Instead of going, oh, so-and-so's doing that, I better also do a Black Friday sale. Or, oh, so-and-so's offering that, so I better also offer that service. If you stick to your lane, stick to your knitting, that's where you get growth from. That happens in ease and flow. Like when it's something that you're meant to be doing, when it's something that your soul wants you to be doing, that's when it comes from ease and flow. When it comes from externally from you, sure, you might be mediocrely successful if you really hustle, if you really push and push and push and push and promote, spend hundreds of thousands on marketing. But why would you want to do that when you can do something that comes from internally and get you there so much faster? So that's the first thing that they do. The second thing that they do is they connect to their values and take aligned action from them. If you're not taking aligned action, you're just hustling. You're just being busy for the sake of being busy. I mean, how often have you sat at the end of the day and gone, whew, I'm exhausted today, but what the hell did I even do? Like, did I actually get closer to my goal? No, not necessarily, because action is great, but it must be aligned action. I think everyone misses out on this whole aligned action thing, and it's because we're not doing step number one. It's because we're not providing the space so that we can listen. If you haven't got the space so you can listen to what your soul wants, and you haven't allowed yourself time to connect to your values, then any decisions that you make are just going to be reactionary, right? Rather than actually coming from soul. So aligned action, connect to your values. If you don't know what your values are, ask me. I'll give you a great resource for connecting to your values. Connect to your values, and then you want to take aligned action from there. So these are my values. These are my goals. Look at the two side by side. What is the aligned action that I get to take today? Do that. Listen to whatever it is. Even if you're like, oh my God, that's crazy, I'm not doing that. Do it. Because if it's coming from that space, if it's coming from that connection with your higher self, it is the one action that is going to move your business further forward than anything else. It might tell you something crazy like contact the editor of Clio or whatever, magazine that you really want to be featured in. And you might think, I'm not good enough for that. And that's where imposter syndrome can come in. Just don't let it. Take the aligned action. Take 3 seconds of insane bravery. But I'll get back on topic, otherwise I'm going to give you too many tips and it won't be effective. And then the last thing that successful entrepreneurs do, the ones that really have their business come to them rather than them chasing all the clients and all the business, is they bring sparkle and joy to their life. When you are in full joy and full flow of being you and really connected to everything around you, you become magnetic. When you're magnetic, you don't need to do the hustle. You don't need to do the marketing. People want to come to you because they're almost just drawn to you, aka that's why we call it magnetism, right? When you bring joy to your life, your business will be successful. Now, those are things that no one else is talking about, right? Getting up at 5 a.m. and not hustling, but finding space to connect, and then always taking aligned action from your values rather than just any old actions, and then also making sure that you bring joy. Those three things will bring you the most massive business success that you have ever experienced. Just, I know it's a whole different story than what you're hearing out there, but I promised you that I would always give you the stuff that works. This is the stuff that works. So have a fabulous day forward, and remember, together we shall rise.